Stay tuned for the planet Earth's most relevant newscast. Broadcasting from Sector 17G of the Milky Way Galaxy, we present you a program that is a strange combination of newsworthy and non-newsworthy. Funny at times and extremely non-funny at others. Ladies and gentlemen, Earthlings and Lunars, we present to you Valemount Live.
Welcome to episode 49 of Valemount Live.
We've got a great show for you tonight.
I'm Anne-Marie Scott.
I'm Jody Newham.
Why are you whispering?
There's a bat or something in here.
And whispering helps how?
They're attracted to loud voices.
Bats don't hurt people. People dressed up like princesses hurt people.
It's just freaky. Rabies and stuff.
And vampires?
What?
You want me to call somebody about the bat? I'll call somebody during the first clip.
Okay.
Do you think we can just introduce the show?
Sure. Here are the stories we're covering this week.
Vampire bat spotted in Valemount.
What?
Just kidding.
Okay. Seriously. Let's just do this and get out.
Catch the Valemount Fire Department in action.
Ragu is in with a seasonal song.
We profile a new cookbook authored in Valemount.
Follow along with a simple Halloween craft.
A sci-fi flick starring Andrew McCracken.
We're going to try and interview our resident filmmaker, Charles Jones.
What do you mean try?
He's camera shy.
Figures.
We'll also have a special Halloween clip about Valemount.
Should we start at the front or the back?
Let's start at the beginning and work our way to the end.
Sounds like a plan.
Here's a segment we're calling The Hot Topic.
The scenario was that this car lost control and drove into that burning pile for whatever reason. So when we arrived on scene, we arranged the truck so that we could get at that car. We put water on the car right away, then pulled it out of the way with this truck. And now we're going to go with the tender here and get more water to help the rest of the guys.
We have a total roster of 30 members, some ladies, although none of them are present tonight. And we have one cadet that is present tonight. We have 3 units. We have one rescue pumper, and we have one regular engine for our main fire suppression duties in the community, as well as water tender that can haul 1,500 gallons of water in the event that any of our fires are away from the village hydrant system. And no, we haven't opened soup cans with the jaws of life. Usually somebody has a pocket knife, and so their hazard's less. My name's Rick Lalonde. I'm Valemount Fire Chief. So this is purely for training purposes, and we'd like to thank Principal Dan Kenkel for allowing us the use of these debris piles. They've been a great asset to the Valemount Fire Department for our training session.
My name's Dan Kenkel,
Yep.
and we did some logging here this summer, and we needed to do a pretty big burn.
Why did you drive your car into that slash pile?
Well, a little careless, you know, a few too many pumps.
Well, you don't look too bad considering you got cut out of there.
Yeah, they had to pull me out, and I was in there for about 20 minutes, so probably about 1,000 degrees. These guys do a great job, and we're really happy to give them some experience and some practice to do tonight.
Nice to see the firefighters doing their thing.
It's still in here and it's freaking me out.
Okay, should we stop now or just keep going? I'm just going on. Jeanette Lorenz has completed a new cookbook, and we had her here in the studio to talk about it. There's nothing to be afraid of.
welcome. Thank you so much for coming in, Jeanette.
Thank you very much for inviting me, Andrew.
So you have just finished a fairly major project, your book, Cooking with Lucas.
Cooking for Lucas.
Cooking for Lucas. So tell me, who is Lucas?
I think I really chose the right title because everybody is asking me who is Lucas, and I didn't really anticipate that. But Lucas was an exchange student. He stayed with me for 3 months in 2007, and he came from Germany, went to high school here in Valemount, and Lucas loves to eat, I love to cook, and he was also interested in learning how to cook, and so I taught him a little bit. I tell you, I really loved it. For me, it was a little bit going back in history because I used to be an exchange student myself, and I went to England, and I just had the best time ever. And so I was hoping to create that a little bit for Lucas as well. I was very lucky with him, just such a nice young man, and I had to adjust my life completely. But you know, I never ever minded that. One of the situations I remember when Halloween came, because that is nothing in Germany, and so he I asked him if he wanted to dress up for Halloween, and he said yes. And he also told me, or everybody thought, because he was wearing the glasses, like Harry Potter, and that he looked like Harry Potter. And it's really true when you see his photo. I write a cookbook for beginners because I do remember when I was young and I left home that I didn't really have a clue about cooking. And there are so many little things that that you learn along the way, but most people forget that they never knew them, and they are very important when you start out cooking.
Speaking of beginners, this is a beginning for you too, in the sense that this is your first excursion into self-publishing.
Yes.
And so and this is something that you've done all on your own. A magnificently designed book, I have to say. How did you imagine that you could pull off this beautiful cookbook? And then what was the most difficult part of that?
I think for me, I think the finishing and then sending it off to the printer, kind of making, okay, this is it now. And now I'm going to send it. And whatever is wrong with it, this is going to be in there.
Tell me, where can people find the book?
The book they can buy directly from me, but I'm also part of the Crafters Guild of Valemount, and we will open our doors on November 1st. That is next Monday, from 7 days a week, 12 o'clock noon until 5:30 in the afternoon. They can buy it from. Then there is an official book opening next Saturday, the 30th of October, at the Whistle Stop Gallery, 1 o'clock.
Great.
And in Valemount, the official book launch is on November 14th at 2 o'clock at the high school. This is part of the book fair that Maria Lurch organizes every year.
A real pleasure to have you in.
Thank you very
Thank
much.
you for coming and talking to us, telling us a little bit of Lucas. Very nice.
Thank you.
I don't feel so well.
Oh my God. You're so pale.
It's okay, I'm fine.
No, you're not.
You're such a princess. Could we just finish?
Did you remember to call someone about the bat?
I'll be here in a few minutes. Jeez. I'm actually not feeling very good. Here is our station's bard.
Ragu Lokanathan.
piles. Afterwards came stories, after stories came lies, after lies came prayers, after prayers came curses. All the people saw her blessing, she kept them guessing. Is it madness? Get behind me, get behind me now. Drifts around, she settles in towns, she chokes men. Bars won't serve her, though she pays them well. She sits out with the punks when it's cold as hell. She teaches them the use of weapons in her own invented language. Get behind me, get behind me now. Was blue and the moon made sounds. I heard the owl and I felt the eye. I didn't turn around, I just said my goodbyes until she spoke. I never felt the blood in my own body. Get behind me, get behind me.